with thousands of shluchim here in 770 in Crown Heights, the Rebbe's headquarters, the Rebbe's shul. Obviously, I'm going to share with you a story related to shlichus. But before that, let us say the Rebbe's chapter 123. Shir amalo yiselecho nesoses eina yayoshvi bashamoy min chene avodim yad adonem ken yishif hol yad gevirto ken nenu el adonai Eloheinu ad shechanenu chanenu adonai chanenu ki rav sevanuvuz rabas sovan nafshenu alag shananim habuz ligei yoinim. And some tzedakah. I'll share with you a personal story. A very first lesson of shlichus. And what are the expectations of shluchim? We know the Rebbe's shluchim, the Rebbe's emissaries are all over the world, sacrificing their lives. Spiritually, financially, physically, with all the challenges. And as we unfortunately have seen this few days, literally, Mesiras Nefesh, literally sacrificing his life. May God avenge his blood, and the best vengeance would be by taking his soul out today from exile and meet in Yerushalayim with the Rebbe. Expectations. My wife and I, we arrived in Montreal on Shlichus in 1976. 1977, I think, or it was maybe 1978. Major Montreal snowstorm, but those good old snowstorms, 2 meters high snow. I was actually sitting in Chabad house. Couldn't go home. It was cold. Downtown, there was a major blackout. 3 days. The kitchen in Chabad house was on gas, so we were able to have warm food, and in fact we became like an open kitchen, open door, people were able to come and eat. Suddenly the phone rings, an elderly voice, a woman, speaking that we call in Yiddish Yinglish, a Yiddish English, heavily accented, obviously from European background, Holocaust survivor. And here is how the conversation went. Rabbi, is this the Lubavitcher? Is this Lubavitch, Chabad Lubavitch? I say, yes. How can I help you? I am so cold. I'm freezing. Ich zitter von Kälte. Can you please help me? He said, tell me your address. Tell me where you are. Either I'll bring it myself or I'll arrange for someone to bring you some warm food, and I'll bring you some warm clothing if you need, or blanket if you need. And then she says, no, Rabbi, das hab ich. I have warm clothing. And the warm food not so important. So how can I help you? A bissel electricity. A little bit, I'm sorry, I can't help but laughing. A bissel electricity. A little bit of electricity. And she says, ihr seid doch der Lubavitcher. You are Lubavitch. You are Chabad Lubavitch. Ihr kennt doch alles. You can do everything. What was I able to tell her? I said, look, I'm going to try my best, but it might take a little while. Thank God, shortly after that, electricity came back to downtown. But it was such a message for me. Indeed, as a Lubavitcher, as a chassid of the Rebbe, and as a shliach of the Rebbe, as an emissary of the Rebbe, you can do everything. Because with the strength, with the koiches of the Rebbe, as the Rebbe told someone, Many times mentioned it. Mit the koiches from Meshalech kemeton asach mer. If you connect, if you understand, if you realize that what you do is not your strength, it's your commitment.